6:30 p.m. We know there's pumps around 8 o'clock. All right, so let me analyze the situation. I don't short under whole numbers. If I'm going to short, it's going to be over a whole number. Here's my 6 hour. It's green with tails. 1 hour. Red with tails. So if I wanted to short, shorting under the whole number is suicide. All this time you had to wait. So watch this. So if we look in the last 1 hour, doesn't tell us a lot. It tells us it almost went to 65. But if we look at the 6 hour, and if you have this, the high and low on Bitunex turned on, okay, you can find it here under, I believe it's labels. Check it out. Labels, high-low price. So I think it's really important that you set that. Again, I know sometimes tuna is not holding the default. You got to go down the hike in the sheet. Sometimes you got to hit the auto button to really see. But let's take a look. 6 hour. The high price was $65,576. The low price was all the way down to 62. And this is a 6 hour chart. But that's over a couple of days. So now let's move it to today. Look. So this is the last 12 hours. Top of the range coordinates. 65.5. And you want to short under 65? Think. The bottom of the range is 64,568. You're at 64,877. You can't short here. Let's see how that looks on a classic chart. Tails. It takes 4 progressively bigger candles moving in war formation to overtake the color of the 6 hour. So you could see they had strong. Now they're starting to get attacked. Why? Here. Boom. Boom. But you need 4 of these candles in formation. So right now, if you want to short, you have a lot of intel. You can come down. Now you know. Look, if I move this far out, the gap becomes huge because each 6 hour candle, every 4 of them is a day. So you're not an archaeologist. Look at the numbers. All right, 12 hours. There's your high and low of your coordinates. So these labels are critical. So on the 6 hour, again, we're on Bitunex. And I told you today, open a backup count on 2-bit. The link is under the video. So, the labels. They go with the coordinates. It didn't make it to 66. It made it to the middle of the 65s. So if you want to short this, you know the range. If you wanted to short this and you short it down here, look how close you are to the bottom. You're $300 off the bottom in the last 12 hours. When you see this from this view, you will never unsee it again. So you have to wait. Now, you will see if it begins to break down. If these red candles on the 1 hour, again, always hit the auto button. Okay. If they start getting strong and deep, and this starts breaking to the middles, what is that? The 400s, 500s, 600s. You start getting that range. If you start tapping that 400, you know what could happen? You start to enter a new zone where 64,000 can possibly break to 63. Maybe drop $1,000 from here, a money shot. What's that pattern? I'll show you. So sometimes you have to wait for the setup. We combine this with what we call known pump and dump times, like 8 p.m. Many times is a known pump time. We are very close to the whole number of 65. People would buy this. I'm teaching you how to not make a mistake. So on the 1 hour, they almost made it. Look, the labels are telling you everything. They almost made it to 65. You want me to zoom? Look, so you can see the labels. Watch this. Hold on. Look, you see over here? It says high. This is the 1 hour and the low. So you know the coordinates that work around a whole number. So it went right over. Look at this in the last 1 hour. You had a nice short. It went right over 65. If you waited, and you could have shorted it at 76x comfortably, all the way down to 64, 738 into the kill box, took the money and went. I've become so patient, I set limit orders to hit it. If I don't get the trade, I don't get the trade. So trading Bitcoin with the labels. You don't want to short the local bottom. You don't want to long the local top. But nobody ever taught you this before. And there's so much more inside my Discord. I'm making this primarily for those of you inside my Discord. But it's epic. See, these numbers are the behavior of humans. When we're going to break down, when 64,000 is going to break down, you'll know it. It'll start breaking into these lower coordinates. First, it'll come to 400. You'll start seeing it. It's the middles. 400s, 500s, 600s. But when you get close to 950 on the way up, that means they can taste blood. That means you'll go up to the next whole number. So in this instance now, we've already been to the 65, and it broke several times. If you wanted to short it, you just gotta wait. People just closed their epic shorts down here at 64.7 from over 65. So the labels are everything. So you come on here, and you know, let's adjust this. Select my time period. So I want the 6 hour, the 1 hour. Take the 15 minute, 5 minute, 3 minute, the 1 minute. I don't need anything else. So I can look at this pump like an animal. And now I came here and I set up labels. Hold on. Nobody showed you labels before, right here. Okay, you scroll down. So, labels. High and low price labels. Look, if I do this, they go away. They're gone. I'm blind again. Now you're just looking at the number. You don't know what to do. Maybe it's not going to go up. You don't know you're shorting the local bottom. So you come here, and you remember what Uncle said, trade by labels, because it's 2026. And you come over here, and you put in the high and low price labels. Boom! Boom! Now, you can see right here clearly, 65.4. That's on a 1 hour, but that's how many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 hours. It was over the whole number. Didn't make it anywhere near 66. So this is all for those who want to short and bring you labels. Trading by labels and coordinates. Tell me if this helps you. YouTube don't want you to see this. They hate it. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to like and you click the hype button and see if your computer explodes. Have a nice day.